Okay, so in my first person controller folder, I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to call it sounds. Because in the last tutorial we did it so that when you walk up to the door it opens. So we want to actually hook up some sounds for our game. So I went ahead and just downloaded this open door sound from the internet. And hopefully it's a .au file, so hopefully it'll play. If not, I'll convert it really quick to an MP3 or something. But there's a bunch of these like free audio. I just Googled it really quick and I found this site. So when I just right clicked and I did save link as, you could see AU format, and I could try renaming it as well. So that was the door open sound. So let's take a look at scripting this. So all you have to do is as the door opens, just do door dot. You can see here it actually has it saved pre-made in their audio dot play, and we only want it to play once, so play one shot. And then the name of the audio file, which is door open sound. So I'm going to plug that in here. Let me maximize that so you can see that a little better. So I copied this into here. Alright, I'm going to save that. And so as we hit this object, door is set to true, play a sound, it'll open the door. Alright, let's test that out. So let's go ahead and grab this, or select our player, and I'm going to drag the door open sound. It doesn't seem to register it. So let me see if I just show this in Explorer. And what if I rename this to, let's see, how can I do this? Let's see, properties, is it view? Properties, let's uncheck this, but we want to look for view file extensions. I'm leaving the video recording because I think this would be a great thing to learn if we can remember how to do this. You know what, I think we have to go up a folder, then right click and go to properties. Okay, I figured it out. So go to organize, folder and search options, view, and hide extensions for known file types, and hit apply. And you can see now it's AU. Hopefully, if we change this to a .mp3, it will still be able to be playable. And let's double click it. Let's try MP4. If not, I just have to really quickly download a... There we go, MP4 worked. Alright, so in here, we'll give it a second to update. And hopefully, let's see if that corrects it. Come on, Unity, give me a format that you like. Alright, so I just went ahead and downloaded another file. Alright, so I downloaded it as a wave and it seems to work fine. So now when I press play and I walk up to the door, there is no audio source attached to the door game object. Okay, so let's select the game object and go to component, audio, add an audio source. Okay, and let's go ahead and drag this into here and let's try it again. So let's press play, and as I walk up to the door, it plays the audio file. Now again, we still haven't coded that delay, so that we can, what's it called, have the door hold for a minute so we can get through it. So what I'm thinking, which might be a little bit cooler, is I think we should break our animations into multiple animations. I think that would be smarter. So right now we have it where our door opens and then it closes. I'm just going to select this key here and just hit delete. So now this is just our door opening and it never closes. Let's go ahead and reselect our door, click here and go to create new clip. And we're going to call this door close. And I think which would be cooler is, so we're going to hit record, and the starting position is it's actually open. And then we'll go for 1 whole second it takes to close. So according to door close, it goes like this. Alright, so I'm going to uncheck play, and I'm going to close that out. So now when we reselect our door, you'll notice that we have 2 animation clips, which is pretty awesome. We have a door open and a door close. So let's go ahead and script it so that we set our door for a specific period of time. And if it reaches that time, which we kind of placed in here anyway, right now we have a door open time for roughly 3 seconds. So let's do that. So let's say in here, if our door is open and it is, but by saying this we're saying if this is true, and it is set to true here, we'll take our door timer, which is currently set to 0. Remember, we created a door timer up here, and we're going to say that it's currently equal to itself, which is 0, plus whatever the current time is. So we do that by doing time.delta time. Oops. And what we're going to say is if it's like, say, greater than 3. So we're going to say if the door is open, door timer equals door timer. Now we're going to do a nested if statement, so let's do one more. And so the way this works is this if statement won't run or won't be true unless this is true. So this is true, so it's going to run everything in here. So we're just going to say door timer if it's greater than 3, which is what this guy is right here. Where again, we're going to compartmentalize our code by calling the shut door function, and then we're going to reset our door timer back to 0. And the reason we have to do that is because if we don't do that, it's going to continually keep calling the shut door function. Okay. So let's go ahead and create that shut door function and have it play the animation. Okay. Before we create that function, I have to point something out. We didn't have to create a variable to sort of store the door itself, because here, when it called this function, it was checking the collision of whatever it was hitting. And if it hit something with the game object tag door, it would call this function. Well, right now we're in a little bit of a issue because we're not located within this collision or this collider. So there's no way for us to check what the current state of the door is. So that's why we should create a global variable up at the top to store our door or game object. So we're just going to go game object, and we're just going to name it current door, and put that underneath the other variables. And I'm going to save that. Now, when I save that in there, I can actually reference this to our door object, and I can call animations from whatever this object is. You'll see what I mean in a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to update some of the code in here with this. So what we're going to say is current door is equal to hit.gameObject. So we're going to assign current door the object that we hit, which is going to be the door tag. And instead of open hit.gameObject, we're just going to do current door. So if we hit an object with a tag of a door, we're going to assign current door to this, so current door gets updated to be this door game object. So as we continue through our progress, this is going to continually update. We can reuse this a million times. So if we bump into another object called enemy that's tagged, it can update with a variable called current enemy. And then what we're going to do is highlight this whole if door is open thing here, and I'm just going to cut that out, and I'm going to call up void update, which runs every single frame, and I'm going to plug this in there. So now every single frame it's going to check if the door is open, and if it is open, it's going to look for shut door, and it's going to set the door timer to 0. So let me zoom out a little bit, and you guys can pause the video at this point just to kind of look over this code. And I'm going to do one last thing. I know I'm running a little over 10 minutes, but I'm going to do one more thing to finish this off, and then I'll end the tutorial. And that's, I want to finish this shut door function. So go ahead and pause it, double check your script against this. And what we're going to do is just highlight this, and I'm going to look for the closing bracket under void update, paste it, and I'm going to change this from open door to shut door. I'm going to set this to false because we want to make sure that now we know that door is not open. We're going to look for a different sound, which is door shut sound. And then instead of door.animation play door open, I'm going to select door close here, highlight this, paste it in here, save that, and let's space this out so we don't have an error there. Alright, so let's test this. Shut door takes 0 arguments. I think I forgot to plug in. Oh yeah, because I'm supposed to pass. Let's take current door and plug it in here too. There we go. Let's save that. Okay. And then it says one of the fields is not used. So let's select our guy here. Let's press play. Let's see if we have to. There it is. It's open. After so much time, it closes. There we go. We can open it again. The problem is I have all those cubes, and I can't shoot to get rid of them. So let's grab our shooter rigid body. That bullet. Let's drag it in there to kind of help us out so that when we walk through this door, I can blow these guys out of the way and I can walk through. So we have a fully functional door. Your assignment is to model your own door, texture it, and then animate it in Unity. So you should be continuously using the scripts that I'm teaching you how to make and applying them to your own script. Sorry for the extra long tutorial.